Well, here it is. Spring is finally upon us, and adventuring season has once again begun. We're headed up today to the Nooksack Mine, which is a bit of a misnomer since it was never really a mine. More of a giant scam driven into the side of a mountain. But I don't feel like trying to explain the whole story right now, so I'll do a voiceover and come back to this later. You gonna take a picture of yourself?
You could do that.
You could do that.
We need to take more pictures.
Scary music goes here.
It really does. It looks like something out of a horror movie.
Uh-huh. Yeah, stick.
All in red writing.
Oh, that's not ominous at all.
What? Oh, Jesus. As we go into the woods today.
Okay, I'm telling you, if we hear banjos, we're turning around. Oh yeah, this part gets muddy. Last time I was up here, it was snow.
Oh yeah.
Which was at least a little more solid. So, it's decision time.
Here we go.
Should I help you across or should I go film it as you fall?
I need to laugh your sorry ass.
If you get mud all over my seat covers, it probably won't be the best.
No. Don't even hold on to the freaking bob.
Yeah, don't hold on to the barbed wire. That might not be the best plan. I have no idea if this is going to work or not, but...
It's kind of...
Here we see the local wildlife in its natural habitat. And we're there. Well, I'm there.
What?
You're still struggling.
Yeah, I'm alright. We're resorted to the fact that it's going to get dirty.
Yep. So, I just lost my sucker. Try that again. So, we're at the top of the split of the trail that goes down to the vault. The whole mine here was a giant scam, as I've mentioned before. There was never actually any gold, but what they did is they took some gold from someplace and put it in literally blasted a vault with a door into the side of the mountain, which you're going to see here in a little bit, and put all this gold they got from someplace else in there to convince investors of just how much money they were making on this mine, and you should really give us money to expand the mine because we're going to, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, there was never any gold. But so what we're allegedly going to see here in a minute is the vault, which I think is part of the old town site. Never did find the cabin that was supposed to be up here, but yeah, one thing at a time. Yeah. So we're coming up here. This is it's here. We've got the vault here. It's not huge. It's maybe 2 foot wide by 3 foot tall. And then that's almost certainly an ore skip. Would have been used to haul ore out of the mine. See there's little rails cast into the side of the wall there for shelves. So they probably had shelves that went in that they stacked ingots on that they got from somewhere, not here. About a 3/8 thick steel door. So I'm not actually sure, but we're standing here looking at a pile of rocks, and just the way it's put together, it looks very artificial to me. It's maybe the foundations for the mill. Go down the trail here and see if we can find any more debris. Oh yeah. So definitely a foundation for something, and there's what looks like another either tramway bucket or skip or something. I think it's the tramway bucket down here at the bottom. So this might have been the bottom of the tramway. My recollection, this is what I get for not checking the book before I came out here today, is that the mill was down here, the mill and the dance hall, and there was a tramway that brought the ore down from the mine, which was up in the hills further. Mines plural. There's actually, I believe, 3 adits. Trying to kill myself here. And they also had a penstock that brought water down to run a Pelton wheel for power. So I'm thinking, probably can't see much of this, but it's this whole long wall. I'm thinking this was the lower tramway station. Piece of steel strapping here. And so the ore would have been unloaded here, and the mill probably went downhill from here because these things are usually gravity fed. And because they don't like to haul ore any further than they have to because it's heavy. So I'm going to guess that right here someplace is where the mill was. That might be just a tree down there. Looks like a something. Oh, no, that's definitely a pipe. So we've got the pipe and remnants of a flanged fitting here. Oh, heavy munker. And a U-bracket, support bracket. So that probably would have been, this would have been part of the power, the water feed for the Pelton wheel, which, if I had to guess, probably sat right here. They'd bring the water off from up Swift Creek down there, bring it down, there's something else, and go through the Pelton wheel here and back into the creek. So yeah, the mill was probably right here where this stump is. More pipe fragments. Another, let's look at an ore skip. So the way they did this was they'd run a cable down.
Okay.
And these buckets would ride on the cable. It basically works like a ski lift. So the weight of the full buckets going down would push the empty buckets back up to the top. They'd get to up there wherever the ore dump was and dump out, and then the weight of the next one would drag it back up to the top. So right here in this ravine, the channel of Swift Creek here, was where the town site, such as it was, took place, happened. Right behind me is where the mill would have been. Dance hall was in here someplace, and then there was a haulage road down into the valley, which is how they got the refined ore out. Not sure where that is, but it's apparently no longer passable. But it's interesting just the scale of how small this space really is. You can kind of see just how small this little valley is. So we were coming down this trail because there sounds like there's a waterfall here, and there's kind of a waterfall here, but we found a hole. There's a hole there. So let's see what's in the hole. You stable? Well, I'm not absolutely sure if this is an adit or if this might have been part of the water diversion system. You see how there's a channel right here?
Yeah.
So this may have been part of where they brought water down. I don't know.
Okay.
This looks suspiciously like part of the diversion system,
Yeah.
but it's hard to say. So we're up on the trail to the Nooksack Mine, above the town site and below the one adit we did find. And found this piece of metal here by the trail. Looks like it's possibly part of a boiler, vertical boiler maybe. Though it's kind of thin metal, but seems to indicate that we're on the right track. Yeah, that's more like a, I don't know, fuel tank, water tank. I don't think it's a pressure vessel. But it's a something.